Hi, Kayla.
Hi.
Welcome to the comeback era.
Welcome.
So speaking of being in our comeback era, I think a huge part of it for us was being absolutely traumatized by men in our life.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of broke us both a little bit.
For sure.
As they tend to do.
Yes.
You know, they really have such a way of just absolutely breaking you. And so we're in this comeback era of trying to pick ourselves up by the bootstraps. Mm-hmm. And dare I say, maybe one day date again.
Maybe one day.
How do you feel about dating?
Oh God. I don't really know. I mean, I'm like terrified. Obviously I have massive trust issues. I just am like, I don't know, again, a little traumatized, a little terrified. And I'm not really a dater. I've always been like a serious relationship gal.
You really are. You really are.
I'm such a serious relationship girl. So yeah, like I'm a little traumatized. I'm not a dater. I'm such a serious relationship gal. Like the sound of dating kind of scares me. It makes me nervous.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Like put yourself out there again and, I don't know.
See, I just don't. And I'm like, there we go.
I just want to totally focus on being the best version of myself so that I can attract like my dream man,
Yeah, no, I do know. I get that.
And I haven't really been on dates like ever. Like, I've never had like a horror phase or anything like that.
I just like, I watch like episodes like Sex in the City or shows where just people are just going on dates all the time.
That sounds terrible.
One, that sounds terrible. But two, where are they finding all these people to go on dates? Like, I don't have anyone that I want to go on a date with. Yeah. That's the thing for me. Like, I am so underwhelmed by a lot of the men that I'm just like, can you guys like step it up a little bit?
Right.
Like, and my thing,
and the dating world, I hear so many terrible stories that it just freaks me out,
Yeah, from me.
But just in general, like on social media or like jokes like from other girls that are single, they're like, oh my gosh, like the dating world is terrifying. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to think that. Like, I want to believe there are good men out there.
And there absolutely are. And so there's something that I like to do that helps me to try and like, because for me, I've been so traumatized, like literally just horrifically traumatized by dating.
Yeah.
That like it for me, there's a huge safety piece where like I've built this wall where I won't let anybody else in anymore.
Right.
And I don't like that. I don't want to be that girl who doesn't let anybody in.
Totally.
And
you have to let your guard down for sure.
There's a piece of it where I don't trust myself because I did such a bad job picking there for a minute.
Right.
Where I don't trust myself to pick good ones. But you know what I really like to do is I look at my friends and family who have really good guys in their life and go, oh, look,
they did it.
A good guy, like men are great.
Yes.
They do.
Men are amazing.
Men are amazing.
Real men are so good.
And I think that there was that like wave of like irritating feminism that was like, men are trash and da 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 da. And like, I really am trying to focus on not cracking as many jokes about like trashing men because, and instead of focusing on like, sure, I got a couple of bad ones here and there, but there was actually a lot of good that there was. And you focus on the bad, but you don't want to like have that be all that you focus on. And like,
because that's what you attract.
Right.
Totally.
And clearly I'm in the touch.
Yeah, I think it's like so important about just like focus on being like, I envision my dream man, like my dream husband. And it's like, who would he want to be with? Okay, I need to become her. And I think that's something that's like, and especially like men are so attracted to you when you're doing your own thing, you're setting your own world. Like you are just that energy. If you're like just chasing guys or waiting for a guy to show up, they can sense that. And it's like, they don't have to chase you down. They don't have to hunt you. And men are like hunters.
I love letting men be men.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I feel like it's hard because I also don't put myself in places where these men can find me. And I just work hard and I just do like my own.
We have to leave the house.
I hate that part.
You're like, wait, you're not going to come to me? But then again, there's like this whole like dating apps and all these things. Like, by the way, Caroline put me on Hinge.
I did. I got you on Hinge, you guys, which is crazy. But I
literally was like, I am never getting on a dating app. I'm so traditional.
No,
like, I think I'm just going to run into somebody in real life. And
it's like a catalog, you just.
It is like a catalog. She like set my settings all over the place.
Yeah.
What have you like 1,000 roses?
Hinge so far.
It's fun. It's fun. It's great.
Yeah. Are you enjoying that?
I may or may not have been sexting at 4 a.m. So
what? No, you were not.
Yeah.
Kelly, you were asleep in bed next to me.
Was I?
Dirty little minx.
Just kidding. I am not even dating at all. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Hey, you know what? Your technically still husband already is living with his girlfriend. They seem to be very happy.
I hope they are happy. Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy for him.
Happy.
Yeah.
they've been happy for a really long time.
Very long time.
Your husband's been really happy with his girlfriend for
many
a very
years.
long time now.
For many years. Yeah.
They go way back.
And that's another thing, like I am afraid of dating because of that. Like, right? Like obviously there were a lot of women in my, I don't know, like, do I say husband? Yes, he's currently my husband. Like there were a lot of like women in the DMs sent me like showing me like, this is us talking, and, sadly it was a lot. Like I noticed it happened when I was like either pregnant or postpartum.
That makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Because I think that that's such a magical, beautiful bonding time in a relationship.
You're such a vulnerable place.
So vulnerable.
Yeah.
That just pisses me off.
You feel so uncomfortable in your own body. You feel like, you feel like just a whale, and you feel like you're out of breath and you're tired and you're hormonal and you're all these things. And it's like, you just want to feel beautiful and loved and catered to. And yeah, it's like he was fishing elsewhere.
And it's like for me, like as somebody who's gone through like fertility stuff, like,
right.
I put that chapter of my life on such a high pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such like, I think such a beautiful chapter and something I've looked forward to my whole life. And to think that that would be taken away from me in the sense that like what happened to Khloe Kardashian, where she's like,
I watched that episode, by the way, and I sobbed because I felt like I had never related to someone's story so much. Like I was just like, gosh, I just felt like so connected to her for some reason with what she was saying. I was like, gosh, I know those feelings that she's feeling like so much. And also it's like funny because now that I am talking to like guys or whatever, it's like they ask like, oh, do you want kids? And I'm like, absolutely not. Like I am done. Like I will never let a man put me in a place like that ever again where I'm vulnerable and I'm like could be under attack. It's like how I see it. Like
that's so sad. Because, like, that's not what that time is supposed to be. Like, that time is supposed to be, like, we love each other so much. Let's use our love to create something. Life. Like, let's create a human being from scratch. And it's so sad that you think of it as not that, but as something, like, because you could be like, hey, like, you meet this, new, amazing, beefy man who's just so wonderful. And, like, you love him more than anything. And you want to, like, share your life with him. And, like, your love, I think, like, kind of like how Courtney and Travis were. Where she's like, no, I want our love to have created something. And so instead of thinking it like that, you think of it like, oh no, I don't want to be vulnerable. And that just makes me sad. And I hate him for taking that from you and like making that be how you view pregnancy. Because that's just,
but you know what, I say that in the same breath, I like realized too with like Georgia was my last birth, and my first two births were just pregnancies and stuff. It was just like, I was dealing with so much, going through so much. There was just never ending shit, and then Georgia's was like my healing birth. Like I hired a doula myself and I was like, you know what? Cause I hate to say, but like during a lot of the things, like I had to wake him up and be like, hey, I'm about to have a baby. Like you need to wake up, like, kind of thing. And I was like, this time, like this birth is going to be my birth. Like that's how I looked at it. And I was like, I prayed for the whole year before I got pregnant with Georgia. And I was just like, God, give me peace, give me peace, give me peace. Peace was my word. It was my mantra. It was my everything. And that pregnancy was so peaceful, even though I found him messaging other women and I was dealing with a lot of stressful things, but that pregnancy was so peaceful that I was just like, it wasn't
about you and Ryan. It was about you and Georgia.
It was. And it was such a deep connection. And then like having a doula, like, for myself, I was just like, no one needs to be here but me, my doula, and my baby. And
like, what a cool, like, I can't wait to give birth. Like, I think about it all the time and like, just like, I kind of visualize it because I'm such a huge believer in manifesting and visualizing and all of those things. It's something I fought so hard for. And so just to kind of keep it real and to keep it tangible, like thinking about that experience, like what an amazing thing. Like, and I know it doesn't,
it's hard.
It's hard. And
it's so whatever, hard. It's exhausting. It's emotionally draining. It's all the
spiritual experience.
But so much so, like I listened to worship music, like while I was delivering Georgia, and it was just such a euphoric, powerful, and her and I just like, it's like, you remember when you do deliver your babies, like I've pulled out each one and put them on my chest myself. Like it's such an embodied meant of like euphoricness, like because you're just like, oh my gosh. And you remember those tiny little seconds of the first time your eyes like lock, right? Like the first time you meet your baby, you will never forget that moment.
So do you think that if you met the right guy that you could change your mind?
No. I just don't want to do it ever again.
Well, never say never.
I mean, I know I hate the word never because I feel like every time I say never, it happens. So
never say never.
I don't want to ever say never. I want to never say never, but at the same time, like, I just don't. Like, I feel like it also, you know, I just feel like I wasn't the best version of myself because I was so stressed, overwhelmed, tired, exhausted. I did so much on my own.
Okay, but do you think that if you were with the right
guy, I know it's hard
and
to
somebody
think, like,
literally, you know, did the things for you and made, and like catered to you, and like you didn't have to run around and take care of both kids and be pregnant and do all the things, like, and you're probably doing his laundry and cooking for him and like all the things, like you were literally doing all of it.
I was,
And like, imagine like if you could have somebody who like worshipped you and treated you right.
Sounds amazing and beautiful, but I'd rather like get to be this new version of myself where it's like I don't have to go back there. And like, I don't know, I feel like that chapter is closed.
Totally understand.
And I just want to like
hypothetical, no pressure either way.
Like I just want to make memories and have a good time and like be in love and like show my kids what a beautiful love is.
Kids are so much work, and like traveling with your kids the other day, like, cause I've never traveled with kids before. And I was like, wow, I
can't believe I've done it alone so many times.
I can't believe you have either.
It's terrible.
I
don't
have
recommend
such a huge respect for anybody, any parents.
Moms and parents, single parents are superheroes, period.
I think even if you have both of the parents,
I mean, all parents. Sorry, I don't even want to say that because that's, you know.
No, single parents especially. But I think even if you have an extra set of hands, holy shit.
Yeah, being a parent is so hard.
It's so hard. Oh my God. And no, my hat's off. Hats off to you, because that was like, and because that was like such a long travel day, like the car, whatever. But
but back to dating, like, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm hopeful.
Yeah, you are.
I'm so hopeful.
Are you like nervous about getting in a relationship like too soon and then like not being single? Like, or do you like
absolutely
don't care? Like, cause like what's the goal? Like, do you want to like enjoy being single for a minute, or do you want to like find the person to like spend your life with?
Gosh, like I don't freaking know. Like, I think my mind changes sometimes. Like, because it's like I've never really gotten to be single for a good amount of time, but like if I meet someone and it's the right person, I also want to.
All it's cracked up to be.
Right? Like, what's the point? Like, I know.
But actually, let me pause.
Like, I love being married. I'm a wife. I'm not a girlfriend.
See,
like, I'm a wife.
I'm also a wife. Yeah. Like, even when I'm a girlfriend, I've never actually been a wife before, but I bring major wife energy to the table when I'm in a relationship. But I will say, like, being single, I make jokes like, oh, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Mm-hmm. Actually, there's a lot of it that is awesome. Mm-hmm. And I love being single and just being able to like do what I want when I want, having that freedom.
Totally.
Especially because I was in such a controlling relationship, like to be able to like do whatever I want and not have to ask anyone's permission.
No one to check in with.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also love a partnership.
No one to text.
Like someone that makes you feel good and beautiful and loved.
It's been so long since I've had that.
Yeah.
That I really miss that. I miss that a lot. And I think like, I don't know, watching you go on dating apps and like actually talking to the guys, because I just like to match with them and then I don't say anything. Like, I don't know what that's called. I think that's like a trauma response, or I think it's like
just like I just want to see if you like me, and then I just don't.
Pretty much, yeah. I just want the validation.
No, you have to talk. I definitely think I love communication, and again, it's something that I really like lacked in my relationship. Yeah. Like my ex never liked to talk.
I forget how to.
And I love to talk. Like, I love the communication. I think it's like so important. And yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah, it's inspiring watching you like just go like, yeah, like fuck it, let's do it. Like dive in, because a huge piece for me is that like I don't live in a place where I feel like my values align with like a Northeast kind of.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna find you a Florida man.
I need a Southern man. Like I love a conservative,
like
man.
A lumberjacky Florida man.
Yeah, like I need some beefy, like Southern, flannel wearing man. Something
flannel,
like that.
Florida, flannel Floridian.
Sure. I mean, I have a lot of friends in Nashville. So
if you're listening, flannel Floridian, call us.
Screen name. like sleepless in Seattle. I'm the
Flannel Floridian at AIM.com.
What's your AIM screen name? Yeah. Yeah, I
Kayla
do.
Bela.
What was it?
Kayla Bela.
That's cute. Mine was just Callie 2587.
Hmm.
It was boring. It was like my family calls me Callie, and 2587 was my phone number back in the day.
Oh gosh.
It's like everyone has like fun ones. I'm just like,
Kayla Bela's kind of.
Kayla Bela's cute.
Yeah. But I've never been on like crazy dates or anything like that. Like, again, I'm just like, these men just want to cuff me down here.
There was a guy I tried to go on a date with. He'd been like, it was in our like friend circle up in Cape Cod.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the worst date I've ever been on. And I was thinking about this last night because we had talked about the guy who made me split the bill. That wasn't the worst date. This one was.
It was worse. Wow.
It was worse. He had been trying to get me to go on a date with him for...
So I feel like you've been on a lot of dates.
No. This is... The last date I went on him was a year and a half ago.
Oh.
So... And after... I was like the first date I had been on since a year before that.
Okay.
So I finally am like, okay, like, let me give this guy a shot. He's been trying to like... He's had a crush on me. Like, he's like tried to everyone...
You'd never have to start off the date of giving somebody a shot. I just feel like it's already...
So he was a nice guy. Like, I could talk to this
like,
guy.
you're already lowering your standards.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. But the thing is like, I just like don't.
And then when the nice guy fucks
like.
you over, you're just like, oh my gosh, that's when you really get in your head.
This guy, so I finally give him a shot, and like we can talk easily, but there was no chemistry, like none whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, you know,
were you attracted to him?
No,
oh,
but like I was just my hormones are weird. I was like, maybe I'm just like dead inside, and I have weird trauma, and so I'm like, and everyone's like, you just have to like try, and so I was like, okay, I'll try, like whatever. And he had like kind of saved the day that day. Like I had missed the boat to go over to Martha's Vineyard, and he drove his boat back and picked me up, and it was like a whole ordeal.
Okay.
And he kind of like saved the day.
Sounds sexy.
Right. And I was like, you know what? Like maybe I'm snoozing on your boat. Let me give him a chance. He like saved me on his boat, brought me over to the island.
Go to Martha's Vineyard?
Yeah. Like everyone had like, there's this little island called Cape Pogue off of Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
And we all like drive the boats up on the beach, and we like barbecue and like chill and jump off the boats all day. And like,
Sounds
it's like wicked
awesome.
fun. It's so fun. And so I wasn't going to go, and then I wanted to go, and then I missed all the boats. And so he literally was like an hour and a half for him to like come back and pick me up and drive me back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, you know what? Like, let me give it a chance. And so he was like, do you want to go get a drink? And I was like, no, sure. Let me tell you, I had one ass cheek in the seat before he was like, why didn't you text me back before? And I was like, buddy, like I'm finally giving you your shot, and this is like how you're choosing to start the evening.
Yeah.
And it was just a drink, so it wasn't like a formal like fancy date or anything, whatever. And I was like, I don't remember why. And then later on I did remember why. And I was like, oh, you had just broken up with your girlfriend and she was still living at your house. Like, I'm not a rebound, I'm a wife. Like I know what I bring to the table. Like
I love that.
And I was like, that was why. Like I told you had to like tend to your business. Like once your girlfriend was moved out.
Yeah, and it's like you don't just call and I'm like, hello, yeah, I'm here. You know,
like,
when do you need me?
Okay, like
right.
Yeah, like it's not how it works. And so I was like, I'm not a rebound. Like I know what I bring to the table. Like I've done this before where like he had the girlfriend who couldn't find a place and couldn't move out, and like so he was staying at my house, and then guess what? They got back together. And I just was like,
yeah, I know.
I've done this before. I'm not doing it again. Like never again.
Right.
And and so then he was like, then he went on, was like, you're so out of my league. And I was like,
then it's like a whole confidence thing.
It was a whole, and this guy owns like one of the biggest construction companies in Cape Cod. Like, and so he was like, you're so out of my league. And like, you know, you dated an NHL player. And I'm like, how do you know that?
Yeah. And
he's like, I Googled you. And I was like,
wait, is this the guy that you said that Googled you?
No, there's another one that Googled me.
Oh my goodness.
It's all weird. I'm like, stop Googling me, you weirdo. I don't like to
Googling
tell people my last name or I don't like to give people, I'm like, oh, I don't have Instagram. Like, mind your business.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, oh yeah, your girlfriend, that was why, blah, blah, blah. He would talk about like how he was so insecure. I finally looked at him and I was like, you need to get some confidence. Like I literally had to say that to him. It's like, be a man, have some confidence. Yeah. Like I'm a strong woman. Like I really need like a confident man who like knows who he is and is really strong. And like, I think that's part of the reason why it's so hard for me to find somebody is because I am a really strong woman. And I'm like,
it's intimidating.
I don't want to be so strong anymore. I'm trying to be softer, but like you guys are still like, it's still not like,
yes,
I need a man who's up here.
He's out there. No, I like totally know he's out there.
No, I do too.
He's probably listening to us right now.
Honey, can you come in? Come on, get
Honey,
me.
I'm home.
Honey, can you come pick me up? I want to go home.
We're done with the guest.
We're done. Pick me up. But anyway, so I tell him he needs to get some confidence. And then 2 seconds later, his ex-girlfriend, the one who was whatever, she's at the bar and she's mad that he's with me. And I'm like, you guys broke up in January.
This
It's
is a
July.
love triangle now on your first date?
Yes. And he's like, and so she was at the other end of the bar. And then all of a sudden, I basically blink and she's standing behind me. Like we're at like the end of the bar.
Stop.
And then so her friend is like giving him daggers and like shit face. And like it's like her guy friend is like trying to like fight or something. And he's like, this guy wants to go. It's like, let's move to a different spot. And like,
I would have been like, I'm out of here.
And so, yeah, so it got to that. So I was like, let's go. Like, why don't we move? And he's like, no, this guy thinks you just like, look at me. And and I finally was like, I'm done with this. And so I walked out and I literally sat on the park bench, like in front of the bar for 25 minutes before he came. My phone was dead and he had my keys and I'd been drinking. And so I was like, can't call an Uber, can't call my mom, can't call anyone.
Right.
And I'm just sitting here waiting for this guy to like be done. He could have been fucking the girl in the bathroom for all I know. And so then he came out and I was like, yeah, take me home. Like,
I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Like he had a shot and he blew it. And that was the last date that I went on. So.
Wow. Okay.
So like I try every once in a while.
Yeah.
But like dating up in the guys in Boston are not for me.
Yeah.
They're not for me. There's something in the water that they're very short. I don't know what it is.
But I did hear short men try harder. I did hear that.
They have
My girlfriend has a theory that like short guys try harder because they have like more to prove. And the tall guys are just like assholes because they're like, yeah, a lot of girls like me.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm 5'10", so like I get to be picky about height. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I want to feel like a small girl, you know.
Yes, we talk about this all the time. Just make me feel small. Make me feel like a delicate little flower.
I just want to be a lady. I just want some, and that's I think like there's such a weird problem, and I think it has a lot to do with this like feminist movement that happened, where like men are afraid to be men, and I'm like, I just need. I think a gender role is a great thing.
Yeah,
like
I love a pink job, love a blue job,
pink job, blue job.
Yep.
Like I will bake you all the things.
I will not take the trash out. Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the trash out.
Same.
I'm not going to shovel the driveway.
No.
I will if I have to, but like I don't want to. Like no, like.
Well, in Florida,
I'll flash you my boobies from inside our nice warm house. Where like I'm not doing these jobs.
A real man would love that. He'd be like, "You sit your ass down right here, and I'm going to go shovel the driveway."
That's what I'm looking for.
And you'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I just think that
I'll make you a cup of coffee while you do that.
There's an epidemic going on where I think a lot of men
make men masculine again.
Yeah. I think that they forgot how to be men. And I think like because there's been such like this insane feminist movement.
They're probably afraid.
It's emasculated a lot of men.
Yeah. And I would be afraid to be a man, you know, because it's like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah. It's a weird thing like watching the balance be off. And I think it's really, really important. And people can say they love feminism and all that stuff all day long, but I think that we need gender roles and we need women to be women. And I think that that's okay. And people make it seem like we're so oppressed and like, it's really not. It's really not. I think it's such a beautiful thing. So.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's that. I agree.
Good luck to us both out there in the dating world.
I know.
So if you guys have anyone for me and Kayla to date, send us photos.
Send them
your way. Send them on over. Yeah, I'd love to have Christmas with you and your family.
Oh my.
It's like
that's very quick.
No, not like that. I mean like if it goes well. I'm not saying like let's start at Christmas.
Okay.
Like, I'm saying like
are you a love bomber?
No, but I love to be love bombed.
Yeah, we've had that conversation.
I love to be love bombed. Like why?
And that's another thing that I am afraid of. You know, like I was love bombed. And I'm so afraid to be love bombed again.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm totally afraid to be love bombed. Fuck off.
Yeah, so dating is tough. And I think like I'm really excited for you to get to have like, you know, for the sake of this, the way that this sounds, just sounds funnier to call him your husband's girlfriend. I know he's not really your husband anymore. Yeah. But I just think that sounds really funny. So your husband's girlfriend, I think like your husband and his girlfriend have been having gallivanting along, having like the time of their lives while you've been over here raising your kids. Right. And like his kids. Yeah. And I'm really excited for you to step into this chapter where you get to put yourself first and to have some time for you.
Yeah, and I just like cannot wait to show my kids what a real relationship looks like and how women and men should treat each other and you know, how my daughters should see a husband treat them and how, you know, my son should treat his wife. Like that's like a huge goal of mine.
Yeah. I think that will, having that type of like real masculine man who is a leader and like a strong, like
they say the stronger the woman, if you treat her more like a baby, the stronger the woman. And it's so true. Like, I think like you baby, if you have a really strong woman, they say like men, I've seen this thing. It's like men, if you have a really strong wife, treat her like a baby.
Yeah. Like I want that.
Yeah.
I want to be just a small girl. I want to be baby. I just want like, I want a little like
baby pampered. Like, and it's not like materialistic. That's where people I think really get that misconstrued. It's not.
It's thoughtfulness. Yeah. I thought of you. So
like I'm listening to you. I'm doing all these things because like I adore you.
I think of you. I value you. I cherish you. I want to do these things for you.
And I just love making you happy because you make me happy.
Yeah. Like
when you're happy.
And I think like the softer a woman is, the better
everything is.
Everything is.
Yeah.
It's like men, if your woman is in such a like crazy hard
survival mode,
the man is the one who leads the home.
Mm-hmm.
And if your woman is in a really hard, independent, strong, fierce place, like I don't think you're doing a good job of leading your home.
Totally.
And so it's like the softer your woman is, the better job you're doing being a man. Sorry.
What you give a woman, she multiplies. You give her a house, she'll give you a home. You give her a baby, she'll give you a family. You give her, you know, what is it? You give her shit, she'll give you hell. Like it's all the things. Like women are multipliers, and you just have to remember that.
If you give her shit, she'll give you hell.
Yeah. It's such a thing, you know?
Yeah. I hope I haven't become too calloused that
No, I don't like when you speak any negative vibes out there because I know your man is there. And I imagine
if I'm being honest, like, and I don't mean to like cry about it, but like, it's hard. It's like, I get really like discouraged sometimes because it's like, and I have this like weird, like intense, and I've told you this before, but like, I have this really intense like connection that I feel to my husband. And it's like a religious thing. I was reading the Bible recently, and like in the beginning, like Adam and Eve, like Eve was created from Adam's ribs. It says bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. And like Eve is Adam's missing rib. And like I wholeheartedly feel like I am someone's missing rib. Like there's one man who is meant to be my person and the love of my life. And like I know he's out there, and like I pray for him, and I pray like to him and talk to him like and wish him well all the time. Like I'm always praying for my husband. But then there's sometimes that where it goes on and I just feel so disconnected, and I just feel so hopeless. That like, because I've been single for so long and it's been like bad for so long that I just like, I really hope I'm able to like let somebody in. And I know like when it's the right time, God will put it in my path and I won't miss it.
Totally.
And I know that.
Yeah.
But like, it's really hard.
Because you're such a great girl. Like you're such an amazing girl with such an amazing personality and humor.
Do go on.
You know, like I was like telling you today, I was like, oh my gosh, like you're putting on your tan. I was like, dude, your body is so hot. Like you just are great. And like a good real man will totally appreciate and adore you, you know?
And I really appreciate that. But it's hard because like I hear that all the time from like all the people in my life. But like for some reason, like it just never feels like it's good enough. And for some reason, it just like I never like, you know, it's like so sad and so pathetic. Like all the summer that I wanted was like, I wanted a guy to buy me a drink at the bar. Like, and I'm not like bar hopping all the time. But like, I went out a lot this summer and I put myself in situations where like I can meet somebody, like, because I'm like, you know what, you're not going to meet anybody being at home. So like,
yeah.
And it wasn't like I was out there and I was desperate. Like I just started having fun and I like did the things. I was like, these are the things like I want to do this summer. And I did a lot of stuff. And I just was like, I just want somebody to buy me a drink. And
I think you're just in the wrong place, babe.
No, and for sure. And like, I know in like my bones, I'm not
I know how many men would see you and buy you a drink.
I didn't have one. Kayla, it's so sad.
That's what's like, I don't believe, I know it's crazy. Like,
and like, I have people tell me all the time, like that I'm like intimidating, like they don't want to come up. And I'm like, why am I so intimidating that nobody wants to like
the
get
wrong
to know
place? Because the right man is not going to be intimidated by you in no way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's just like, it sucks. It's like sad. It's like, you just kind of like you do build up a callous to it.
But again, like just thinking like, you know, God does have a plan. I know that it's cliche, but it's like,
Yeah.
there's a reason. There's a reason for this season. There's a reason that you're in the place that you're in because you're doing other things. Like, look at the empire that you are building. We are building.
Yeah.
There's other things to do. Our energy has been put into other things, and we don't know why that is.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But just keeping the faith of knowing that there is someone out there. And like, I totally feel that for you, 100%. I always try to imagine like, oh, Caroline's husband. I know exactly what he's going to look like. I know exactly how he's going to act. Like, I actually do imagine him.
What do you think he acts like?
Just a cool guy. And I think he's just going to adore you because you're so funny and so cute. And I think he's just going to be like, where have you been all my life?
Right here.
I really see it. I swear. It's like so.
It's nice.
There's a lot more good girls in life than guys, I think. But I don't like. I wouldn't be discouraged. Like, I do think there is a guy out there, and he might be married right now. You never know.
You never know. And that's the thing is like I wholeheartedly believe that like he's going through whatever he needs to go through to help him be the best version of him, like that I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, if it means I have to be patient, like, cause like sometimes it's like, why am I not good enough? What am I?
It has
like,
nothing to do with you
doing right, No.
And
it's like, maybe it has nothing to do with me, and maybe he's in the middle of learning the lessons that he needs to learn, so that way
someone else is training him.
So, please, because I'm done. I'm doing the training. I'm not doing it anymore.
No, you don't want to train. You want
and the thing also for me was like after Crazy Boy, I looked at myself and I was like, why is that the love that I think that I deserve?
Right.
And also, why is that what I put up with? And I felt like it was such a huge reflection on who I was and where I was at, like mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's like daddy issues and things there. And like, my own self-confidence issues and things like that. And I think like I fought really, really hard the last 5 years.
Yeah, you've learned so much. You've come so far. You've done so much work on yourself. Like, I feel like...
It's like, and like people are like, you need to go out there and you need to date. And you need to be doing all these things. And I'm like, I don't need to put any pressure on it because like my God will not have me miss what's mine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like for me, again, like easier said than done. Because you're like, you do get a little impatient and you're like, okay, God, like when? But I wasn't always. Like putting this pressure on it because like I knew that like there was a lot of growth that I was still very much working on and doing for myself.
Right.
So, but like I really like the person that I've become the last 5 years. I love like the relationship that I've grown and like I know God in such a deeper way than I ever would have had I not gone through everything with like the crazy guy.
And you've changed so much just since I've known you, obviously from afar, but like you've changed drastically since I like first met you.
The idea of this whole podcast and doing this podcast with you gave me something like it healed so much in me of like giving me something to kind of like live for a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? It made me like excited about life again. And it was something like, so as much as, we say like, hey, here guys, we're like this expert on like the comeback era. Like we are very much in our comeback as well.
We're in the midst of it.
And for me, like this podcast is a lot, is so needed for me to help me get out of the trenches that I've been in because I've been so depressed and I've felt so stuck. And the second you asked me to do this podcast, like it was the easiest yes that I ever like did. And I was like, oh, this is exactly what I've been praying to God for to like get me out of this rut. And just in the last couple of months alone, like it's honestly saved me. So
are we engaged?
Kind of. We're in a business together. So
it was the easiest yes I've ever said.
No, like, dude, like seriously, because like,
so cute.
I've had other people be like, we should do a podcast, and
you're like,
yeah, we should totally. Like, I wouldn't do it.
I feel honored.
Yeah, no, it was just a very easy yes. No, this is the thing that I asked God for. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I need you to help me, Lord. Like, help me to figure out what to do next because I just feel so lost.
Yeah,
and I feel so stuck, and I just feel so bored with my life. And then you came with this, and I was like, that's the thing I'm going to do, and it's going to be a fucking blast. And it's been a blast, and it's given my life so much purpose these last few months. So.
And now you have all this stuff to tell people and like help other people and people pour into you and all that stuff. So there's purpose in the pain.
Absolutely. Well, I'm really excited for our next chapters of life, and I'm really just kind of like, I'm excited to do it by your side because it's just life's fun with you in it. So thanks for getting me out and doing all the things.
Of course.
So
happy to help. That's it. For dating.
That's it. So wish us luck.
Yeah.
Send us your your cousins and your brothers and whoever.
Uncles.
Hey, you know what? I'll date you or your daddy. So let's go.